Where are the tablets of the law today? Today, we are going to explore one of the biggest and historical, the whereabouts of the tablets of the Ten Commandments. These holy stone blocks, second to were carved by God's own finger and delivered the cloud on Mount Sinai, symbolizing the alliance between God and the people of Israel more. What happened to these boards over the centuries? Would they be hidden in some remote place, lost forever, or perhaps never again meant to be seen in this video? Let's analyze the main theories, the legends that surround these sacred tablets, and also the symbolisms that carry for today. If this mystery is your curiosity, stay with us until the end. And of course, remember to leave your comment about where you believe that these boards could be, and don't forget to share the video to expand this discussion. The arrow mentions the boards several times, and in Exodus chapter 31 verse, we read that God gave Moses the 2 tablets of testimony, stone tablets written by the finger of God. Delivery of the boards symbolized more than a set of rules. They represented the divine covenant between God and humanity, kept in the Ark of the Covenant. They were protected with extreme care by the Israelites. The Ark was therefore more than just a physical repository of boards, was a symbol of God's own presence among your people. But when the first temple was destroyed around 586 before Christ, the boards disappeared along with the Ark of the Tomb. Since then, what happened to them remains a great mystery. Have you ever wondered where these sacred objects can be? Share your opinions with us in the comments. A popular theory states that the Ark of the Covenant with the boards was taken to Africa, more specifically for Ethiopia, where the Ethiopian Orthodox Church claims it stands to this day. According to the Ethiopian tradition, the Ark rests in a chapel in the city of Achum, where only one guardian designated by the church are allowed to see it. This guardian lives in complete isolation, dedicating his life to protecting the sacred artifact, which gives this legend an even more mystical tone. Even so, there was never any evidence that the Ark or the boards are really there, which makes this theory even more shrouded in mystery. Ethiopia is a country rich in history and spirituality, and it's interesting to think that an artifact so important to Judaism and for Christianity may be hidden so far from its place of origin. What do you think? Are they really hidden in Africa, protected and distant from the human eye? Could the Ark be hidden in other locales? Comment your opinion and share your theories. Other researchers believe that the tablets of the Ten Commandments were hidden in the mountains or caves close to the Dead Sea. After all, as regions of Israel and Jordan has one long history of archaeological discoveries since antiquity, this is a region of great religious and historical importance, being the scene of several events reported in the region. The discovery of the Dead Sea manuscripts in caves in the region around 1947. It was an impressive milestone. These manuscripts revealed a richness information about sacred texts, culture and life of the Jews who lived at the time of Jesus. But even with this discovery of international relevance, no sign of the boards was found of the Ten Commandments. The search continues, and many archaeologists believe that if there are caves not yet explored, these boards could be there waiting to bead. It makes us think, were they removed or destroyed during the Babylonian invasion? Or maybe they were hidden in another secret place, known only to a limited group of people who have pledged to keep the secret through generations. The subject of the boards of law also leads us to intelligence about the fate of the Ark of Faith beyond Axum and the mountains near the Dead Sea. Another possibility raised by theologians and historians is that the Ark was hidden by order of the prophet Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 16. Lemos, when you have multiplied and grown in the earth in those days, says, Sir, will never be told again, the Ark of the Lord's covenant. This verse suggests that the Ark itself and your relics, including the boards, may have served their purpose and are no longer necessary. This leads us to a deep reflection. If the ark and boards are gone, because God wanted the true intelligence established itself in the human heart, maybe we are looking for a physical object when what God wants is an internal transformation. The boards, therefore, would not just be physically lost, but your true place would be now the heart of each one of us, symbolizing the divine law living within us. This spiritual theory brings one much deeper perspective than simply find one lost archaeological object. If this reflection touches you, leave a comment and share this video so more people can comment on that too. Another approach worth exploring is the philosophical context. Behind the tablets of law over the centuries, the Ten Commandments were interpreted not just as rules, but as a moral foundation who should guide humanity. The author of the letter to the Hebrews in the New Testament suggests that God's desire see these commandments rooted in the hearts of the faithful in Hebrews chapter 8 verse 10. Lemos, for this is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after those days, says Sir. I will put my laws in their understanding, and in your heart I will write them, and I will be God to you, and they will be to me. For people it means that the Ten Commandments, they would no longer be mere stone inscriptions, but would live in the consciences and actions of the faithful. This change of perspective is fundamental. Instead of depending on a physical object to validate the presence of God and His covenant, we are called upon to incorporate these values in our day-to-day. Think well, we are individually fulfilling and preserving these divine principles. We are living according to justice, respect, and love of neighbor that these commandments ask us. Leave your answer in the comments. Let's talk about the importance of these commandments in our society today. Intensively, other researchers and historians suggest that if the boards still exist, they can be kept in some secret Vatican vault waves. Supposedly, there are several ancient religious documents and artifacts. The Vatican, being the center of the Catholic Church, is a known place for your secrecy and protection of various texts and objects of value priceless. There are theories that claim that the boards of 10 Commandments were found at some point in history and leave us there to be safe havens of possible theft or desecrations. This theory may seem fanciful to many, but there is no denying that the idea of a place that keeps secrets so deep fascinates the popular imagination. In addition, it is curious to think whether the Church has some specific motive to keep such an important artifact secret. This possibility also raises questions. If the boards were revealed to the public, would change something in our faith, in the way we live our spirituality. Would be just one symbol that would reinforce what we should already have rooted in our hearts. Maybe the value of these boards is no longer in the object itself, but in what it represents. Comment what you think about it. And of course, there is still the mysterious reference of chapter 11, 19th verse, where it is said that the ark of your concert was seen in your temple. This passage suggests that the ark and the tablets of the 10 Commandments are in heaven, in the temple of God. This view is highly symbolic and leads to the belief that the ark and the boards have an eternal and spiritual role that transcends your physical existence. If this interpretation is correct, we are facing a reminder that some holy things may not be meant to be seen or fully understood in this world. The boards then became part of the divine and something that cannot be accessed by our earthly limitations. That might be one call to focus more on what is beyond the material, to seek our spiritual connection. Instead of attaching us to relics and symbols, it is possible that in this sense, the physical whereabouts of the boards is not as relevant as your message and the impact it has on people's lives. After all, spirituality does not depend on objects, but our faith and our commitment to live a life aligned with divine principles we want to hear. Your opinion, do you think the boards are still hidden somewhere on earth, or that were taken to the spiritual kingdom, or even that their true place now is within each of us? If we think that the boards are more than just a set of rules in stone, it might be important to reflect on their role in our everyday life. How can we live the 10 Commandments in order to honor its true meaning? Maybe no matter where the boards are physically, but what they represent in terms of justice, morality, and commitment to God. If you like this video, don't forget to enjoy and to leave your opinion in the comments. Share this video with someone who is also interested in the Bible. We have one card with our best videos for you to keep learning. We go together, explore and understand the richness of sacred texts and the impact they have on our lives.